If you watch this video until the end, you will definitely pass your theory test on the first attempt. This is the latest official DVSA-style questions video out there. Today, we will go through 100 essential mock test questions, with the last 5 questions absolutely crucial for your success. So, stick around until the end. Now, let's get started. Question 1. Where would you expect to see these markers? Answer is C. On a large goods vehicle. These markers must be fitted to vehicles over 13 meters long, heavy goods vehicles, and rubbish skips placed in the road. They're reflective to make them easier to see in the dark. Question 2. How should you drive or ride in areas with traffic calming measures? Answer is B. At a reduced speed. Traffic calming measures such as road humps, chicanes and narrowings are intended to slow traffic down to protect vulnerable road users. Don't speed up until you reach the end of the traffic calm zone. Question 3. You're driving towards this left-hand bend. What danger should you be anticipating? Answer is D. Pedestrians walking towards you. Pedestrians walking on a road with no pavement should walk against the direction of the traffic. You can't see around this bend, and if pedestrians are in the road, you need to be able to deal with the situation safely. Always keep this in mind and give yourself time to react if a hazard does appear. Question 4. You're driving past a line of parked cars. What should you do if a ball bounces out into the road ahead? Answer is C. Slow down and be prepared to stop for children. Beware of children playing in the street and running out into the road. If a ball bounces out from the pavement, slow down and be prepared to stop. Don't encourage anyone to retrieve it. Other road users may not see your signal and you might lead a child into a dangerous situation. Question 5. The road outside this school is marked with yellow zigzag lines. What do these lines mean? Answer is D. You shouldn't wait or park your vehicle here. Parking here would block other road users' view of the school entrance and would endanger the lives of children on their way to and from school. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 6. You plan your route before starting a journey. Why should you also plan an alternative route? Answer is B. Your original route may be blocked. It can be frustrating and worrying to find your planned route is blocked by roadworks or diversions. If you've planned an alternative, you'll feel less stressed and more able to concentrate fully on your driving or riding. If your original route is mostly on motorways, it's a good idea to plan an alternative using non-motorway roads. Always carry a map with you just in case you need to refer to it. Question 7. You're carrying 2 13-year-old children and their parents in your car. Who's responsible for seeing that the children wear seat belts? Answer is A. You, the driver. Seat belts save lives and reduce the risk of injury. If you're carrying passengers under 14 years old, it's your responsibility as the driver to ensure that their seat belts are fastened or they're seated in an approved child restraint. Question 8. What could you do to reduce the volume of traffic on the roads? Answer is A. Walk or cycle on short journeys. Try not to use your car as a matter of routine. For shorter journeys, consider walking or cycling instead. This is much better for both you and the environment. Question 9. What part of the car does the law require you to keep in good condition? Answer is D. The seat belts. Unless exempt, you and your passengers must wear a seat belt or suitable child restraint. The seat belts in your car must be in good condition and working properly. They'll be checked during its MOT test. Question 10. You're having difficulty finding a parking space in a busy town. Can you park on the zigzag lines of a zebra crossing? Answer is A. No, not under any circumstances. It's an offense to park on the zigzag lines of a zebra crossing. You'll be causing an obstruction by obscuring the view of both pedestrians and drivers. Question 11. What should you do if the red lights start flashing as you approach a level crossing? Answer is C. Stop before the barrier. At level crossings, the red lights flash before and while the barrier is down. At most crossings, an amber light will precede the red lights. You must stop behind the white line unless you've already crossed it when the amber light comes on. Don't be tempted to zigzag around half barriers. Question 12. A driver's behavior has upset you. How can you get over this incident safely? Answer is A. Stop and take a break. If you feel yourself becoming tense or upset, stop in a safe place and take a break. Tiredness can make things worse and may cause a different reaction to upsetting situations. Question 13. Why are place names painted on the road surface? Answer is C. To help you select the correct lane in good time. The names of towns and cities may be painted on the road at busy junctions and complex road systems. They guide you into the correct lane in good time, allowing traffic to flow more freely. Question 14. You're invited to a pub lunch. What should you do if you know that you'll have to drive in the evening? Answer is B. Don't drink any alcohol at all. Alcohol will stay in your body for several hours and may make you unfit to drive later in the day. Drinking during the day will also affect your performance at work or study. Question 15. What can seriously reduce your ability to concentrate? Answer is A. Drugs. Both recreational drugs and prescribed medicine can affect your concentration. It's also an offense to drive with certain drugs in your body, and a positive test could lead to a conviction. Question 16. What hazard should you be aware of when traveling along this street? Answer is C. Children running out between vehicles. On roads where there are many parked vehicles, you might not be able to see children between parked cars, and they may run out into the road without looking. Question 17. What does this signal from a police officer mean to oncoming traffic? Answer is C. Stop. Police officers may need to direct traffic, for example, at a junction where the traffic lights have broken down. Check your copy of the highway code for the signals that they use. Question 18. You're driving on a road with several lanes. What do these signs above the lanes mean? Answer is B. The two left lanes are open. On some busy roads, lane control signals are used to vary the number of lanes available to give priority to the main traffic flow. A green arrow indicates that the lane is available to traffic facing the signal. A white diagonal arrow means that the lane is closed ahead and traffic should move to the next lane on the left. A red cross means that the lane is closed to traffic facing the signal. Question 19. What will become more expensive after you've been convicted of driving while unfit through drink or drugs? Answer is C. Insurance premiums. You've shown that you're a risk to yourself and others on the road. For this reason, insurance companies may charge you a higher premium. Question 20. Why should the junction on the left be kept clear? Answer is A. To allow vehicles to enter and emerge. You should always try to keep junctions clear. If you're in queuing traffic, make sure that when you stop you leave enough space for traffic to flow in and out of the junction. Question 21. Why could it be dangerous to keep the clutch down, or select neutral, for long periods of time while you're driving? Answer is B. You'll have less steering and braking control. Don't travel in icy or snowy weather unless your journey is essential. Drive extremely carefully when roads are or may be icy. Stopping distances can be 10 times greater than on dry roads. Question 22. You're driving on an icy road. What distance from the car in front should you drive? Answer is B. 10 times the normal distance. Letting your vehicle roll or coast in neutral reduces your control over steering and braking. This can be dangerous on downhill slopes, where your vehicle could pick up speed quickly. Question 23. What color are the reflective studs between a motorway and a slip road? Answer is D. Green. The studs between the carriageway and the hard shoulder are normally red. These change to green where there's a slip road, helping you to identify slip roads when visibility is poor or when it's dark. Question 24. On a 3-lane motorway, which lane should you use if there's no traffic ahead? Answer is D. Left. On a 3-lane motorway, you should travel in the left-hand lane unless you're overtaking. This applies regardless of the speed at which you're traveling. Question 25. You're in the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway. What do these overhead signs mean? Answer is D. Move to the left and reduce your speed to 50 miles per hour. You must obey these signs even if there appear to be no problems ahead. There could be queuing traffic or another hazard that you can't see yet. Question 26. You're driving in heavy traffic on a wet road. Which lights should you use if there's a lot of surface spray? Answer is D. Dipped headlights. You must make sure that other road users can see you, but you don't want to dazzle them. Use your dipped headlights during the day if visibility is poor. If visibility falls below 100 meters, 328 feet, you may use your rear fog lights, but don't forget to turn them off when the visibility improves. Question 27. What should you do if you have to make a journey in foggy conditions? Answer is D. Leave plenty of time for your journey. If you're planning to make a journey when it's foggy, listen to the weather reports. If visibility is very poor, avoid making unnecessary journeys. If you do travel, leave plenty of time, and if someone is waiting for you to arrive, let them know that your journey will take longer than normal. This will also take off any pressure you may feel to rush. Question 28. Your car gets a puncture while you're driving on the motorway. What should you do when you've stopped on the hard shoulder? Answer is A. Use an emergency telephone and call for help. Park as far to the left as you can and leave the vehicle by the near side door. Don't attempt even simple repairs. Instead, walk to an emergency telephone on your side of the road and phone for help. While waiting for help to arrive, stay by your car, keeping well away from the carriageway and hard shoulder. Question 29. What's the national speed limit for cars and motorcycles on a dual carriageway? Answer is D. 70 miles per hour. Make sure that you know the speed limit for the road that you're on. The speed limit on a dual carriageway or motorway is 70 miles per hour for cars and motorcycles, unless signs indicate otherwise. The speed limits for different types of vehicle are listed in the Highway Code. Question 30. When may you enter a box junction? Answer is A. When your exit road is clear. Yellow box junctions are marked on the road to prevent the road becoming blocked. Don't enter the box unless your exit road is clear. You may wait in the box if you want to turn right and your exit road is clear, but oncoming traffic or other vehicles waiting to turn right are preventing you from making the turn. Question 31. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Lane for heavy and slow vehicles. Where there's a long, steep, uphill gradient on a motorway, a crawler lane may be provided. This helps the traffic to flow by diverting the slower heavy vehicles into a dedicated lane on the left. Question 32. What does a red traffic light mean? Answer is A. You must stop and wait behind the stop line. Whatever light is showing, you should know which light is going to appear next and be able to take appropriate action. For example, when amber is showing on its own, you'll know that red will appear next. This should give you ample time to anticipate and respond safely. Question 33. When may you cross a double solid white line in the middle of the road? Answer is D. To pass a road maintenance vehicle traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. You may cross the solid white line to pass a stationary vehicle or to pass a pedal cycle, horse, or road maintenance vehicle if it's traveling at 10 miles per hour or less. You may also cross the solid white line to enter a side road or access a property. Question 34. What does this arm signal mean? Answer is B. The driver intends to turn left. There might be an occasion where another driver uses an arm signal. This may be because the vehicle's indicators are obscured by other traffic. In order for such signals to be effective, all drivers should know their meaning. Be aware that the left turn signal might look similar to the slowing down signal. Question 35. What does this motorway sign mean? Answer is A. Temporary maximum speed 50 miles per hour. Look out for signs above your lane or on the central reservation. These will give you important information or warnings about the road ahead. To allow for the high speed of motorway traffic, these signs may light up some distance from any hazard. Don't ignore the signs just because the road looks clear to you. Question 36. Other than direction indicators, how can you give signals to other road users? Answer is B. By using brake lights. Your brake lights will give an indication to traffic behind that you're slowing down. Good anticipation will allow you time to check your mirrors before slowing. Question 37. You're driving in the right-hand lane of a dual carriageway. What should you do if you see a sign showing that the right-hand lane is closed 800 yards ahead? Answer is A. Move to the left in good time. Keep a lookout for traffic signs. If you're directed to change lanes, do so in good time. Don't push your way into traffic in another lane or try to gain advantage by delaying changing lanes. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. End of restricted parking area. Even though you've left the restricted area, make sure that you park where you won't endanger other road users or cause an obstruction. Question 39. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Route for trams. Take extra care when you encounter trams. Look out for road markings and signs that alert you to them. Modern trams are very quiet and you may not hear them approaching. Question 40. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. T-junction. This type of sign warns you of hazards ahead. Make sure you look at each sign and road marking that you pass, so that you don't miss any vital instructions or information. This sign shows there's a T-junction with priority over vehicles from the right. Question 41. You arrive at the scene of a motorcycle crash. The rider is injured. When should their helmet be removed? Answer is D. Only when it's essential. Don't remove a motorcyclist's helmet unless it's essential. Remember, they may be suffering from shock. Don't give them anything to eat or drink, but do reassure them confidently. Question 42. A collision has just happened. An injured person is lying in a busy road. What's the first thing you should do? Answer is D. Warn other traffic. The most immediate danger is further collisions and fire. You could warn other traffic by switching on hazard warning lights, displaying an advance warning triangle or sign, but not on a motorway, or by any other means that doesn't put you or others at risk. Question 43. What should you do if a tire bursts while you're driving? Answer is D. Pull up slowly at the side of the road. A tire bursting can lead to a loss of control, especially if you're traveling at high speed. Using the correct procedure should help you to stop the vehicle safely. Question 44. What should you do if your vehicle has a puncture on a motorway? Answer is D. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency refuge area and call for assistance. Pull up on the hard shoulder or in an emergency area and call for assistance. Don't attempt to repair your vehicle while it's on the hard shoulder, because of the risk posed by traffic passing at high speeds. Question 45. You lose control of your car and damage a garden wall. What must you do if the property owner isn't available? Answer is B. Report the incident to the police within 24 hours. If the property owner isn't available at the time, you must inform the police about the incident. This should be done as soon as possible, and in any case within 24 hours. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Pedal cycles are prohibited. This sign tells you that riding pedal cycles is prohibited. Question 47. What does the following sign mean? Answer is B. Slippery road. This sign warns you that the road is slippery. Question 48. What does the following sign warn you about? Answer is A. Slow-moving vehicles. This sign warns you about slow-moving vehicles. Question 49. You are driving and see this sign. What does it warn you about? Answer is C. Traffic queues likely ahead. This warning sign tells you about likely queues ahead. Question 50. You are driving about and see this sign. What does it tell you? Answer is A. Pedestrians on road. This sign warns you of pedestrians on the road. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Watch this 20 seconds video clip with focus. Question 1. Why has the bus driver positioned the bus on the left? Answer is D. The bus needs extra room to get around the roundabout. A long vehicle at a roundabout may need to use the left-hand lane, even if it's signaling to go right. This is because it needs extra room to travel around a roundabout. For the same reason, it may also straddle lanes. Watch out for a long vehicle signals and allow it plenty of room on a roundabout. Question 2. Why does the cyclist take the longer route around the roundabout? Answer is D. Cyclists may keep to the left for safety. Roundabouts can be dangerous places for cyclists. To stay safe, they may keep to the outside of a roundabout. They may cycle in the left lane, even if they intend to turn right. Watch out for a cyclist's arm signals, as they'll tell you the direction they intend to take. Always give cyclists plenty of room. Question 3. What do the yellow lines along the edge of the road mean? Answer is C. No waiting. A double yellow line at the edge of the road means no waiting at any time. This means that you can't wait or park. However, you may stop on double yellow lines to drop off or pick up people. You may also stop to load or unload, provided there are no loading restrictions. Question 4. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Start of a speed limit at the boundary of a town or village. This is a start of a speed limit sign. It is found at the boundary of a town or village. Question 5. What vehicles should park here to contact the signal operator? Answer is A. Large or slow vehicles. Drivers of large or slow vehicles should park near a level crossing while contacting the signal operator. Question 6. What does the following sign mean? Answer is A. End of dual carriageway. This sign warns you that you have reached the end of the dual carriageway. Question 7. You come across the following sign. What does it mean? Answer is B. Horse-drawn vehicles likely to be on the road. This sign warns you that horse-drawn vehicles are likely to be on the road. Question 8. Why should you use your mirrors when you see a hazard ahead? Answer is D. To assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind. You should be constantly scanning the road for clues about what's going to happen next. Check your mirrors regularly, particularly as soon as you spot a hazard. What's happening behind may affect how you respond to hazards ahead. Question 9. What should you do if you can't see clearly behind when you're reversing? Answer is B. Ask someone to guide you. If you want to turn your car around, try to find a place where you have good all-round vision. If this isn't possible, and you're unable to see clearly, then get someone to guide you. Question 10. You're waiting to emerge from a junction. The windscreen pillar is restricting your view. What should you be particularly aware of? Answer is D. Motorcyclists. Windscreen pillars can completely block your view of pedestrians, motorcyclists, and cyclists. You should make a particular effort to look for these road users. Don't just rely on a quick glance. Question 11. How can you avoid wasting fuel? Answer is A. By having your vehicle serviced regularly. If you don't have your vehicle serviced regularly, the engine will gradually become less efficient. This will cause increased fuel consumption and, in turn, an increase in the amount of harmful emissions it produces. Question 12. Why should you try and park in a secure car park? Answer is D. It helps deter thieves. Whenever possible, leave your car in a secure car park. This will help deter thieves. Question 13. On a vehicle, where would you find a catalytic converter? Answer is C. On the exhaust system. Although carbon dioxide is still produced, a catalytic converter fitted to the exhaust system reduces the toxic and polluting gases by up to 90%. Question 14. You want to put a rear-facing baby seat on the front passenger seat. What must you do if the passenger seat is protected by a frontal airbag? Answer is B. Deactivate the airbag. It's illegal to fit a rear-facing baby seat into a passenger seat protected by an active frontal airbag. If the airbag activates, it could cause serious injury or even death to the child. You must secure it in a different seat or deactivate the relevant airbag. Follow the manufacturer's advice when fitting a baby seat. Question 15. What should the driver of the grey car be especially aware of? Answer is D. Doors opening on parked cars. When passing parked cars, there's a risk that a driver or passenger may not check before opening the door into the road. A defensive driver will drive slowly and be looking for people who may be about to get out of their car. Question 16. Some two-way roads are divided into 3 lanes. Why are they particularly dangerous? Answer is A. Traffic in both directions can use the middle lane to overtake. If you intend to overtake, you must consider that approaching traffic could be planning the same maneuver. When you've considered the situation and decided it's safe, indicate your intentions early. This will show the approaching traffic that you intend to pull out. Question 17. Why should you be cautious when going past this bus waiting at a bus stop? Answer is C. People may cross the road in front of it. A bus at a bus stop can hide pedestrians who might try to cross the road just in front of it. Drive at a speed that will enable you to respond safely if you have to. Question 18. Where would it be unsafe to overtake? Answer is D. Approaching a junction. You should overtake only when it's really necessary and you can see it's clear ahead. Look out for road signs and markings that show it's illegal or would be unsafe to overtake. For example, approaching junctions or bends. In many cases, overtaking is unlikely to significantly improve your journey time. Question 19. What advice should you give to a driver who has had a few alcoholic drinks at a party? Answer is D. Go home by public transport. Drinking black coffee or waiting a few hours won't make any difference. Alcohol takes time to leave the body. A driver who has been drinking should go home by public transport or taxi. They might even be unfit to drive the following morning. Question 20. You need glasses to read a vehicle number plate at the required distance. When must you wear them? Answer is B. Whenever you're driving. Have your eyesight tested before you start your practical training. Then, throughout your driving life, have checks periodically, as your vision may change. Question 21. How will a school crossing patrol signal you to stop? Answer is D. By displaying a stop sign. If a school crossing patrol steps out into the road with a stop sign, you must stop. Don't wave anyone across the road and don't get impatient or rev your engine. Question 22. You're approaching a roundabout. What should you do if a cyclist ahead is signaling to turn right? Answer is A. Give the cyclist plenty of room. If you're following a cyclist who's signaling to turn right at a roundabout, leave plenty of room. Give them space and time to get into the correct lane. Question 23. Why do motorcyclists often look round over their right shoulder just before turning right? Answer is C. To check for traffic in their blind area. When you see a motorcyclist take a glance over their shoulder, they're probably about to change direction. Recognizing a clue like this helps you to anticipate their next action. This can improve road safety for you and others. Question 24. What should you do when you're approaching this crossing? Answer is B. Prepare to slow down and stop. Be courteous and prepare to stop. Don't wave people across, because this could be dangerous if another vehicle is approaching the crossing. Question 25. You're about to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care? Answer is A. In windy weather, watch out for motorcyclists and also cyclists, as they can be blown sideways into your path. When you pass them, leave plenty of room and check their position in your mirror before pulling back in. Question 26. You're driving in a slow-moving queue of traffic. What should you do just before changing lane? Answer is A. Look for motorcyclists filtering through the traffic. In queuing traffic, motorcyclists could be passing you on either side. Use your mirrors and check your blind area before changing lanes or changing direction. Question 27. You're waiting to turn right out of a minor road. It's clear to the left, but a lorry is coming from the right. Why should you wait, even if you have enough time to turn? Answer is B. Anything overtaking the lorry will be hidden from view. Large vehicles can hide other vehicles that are overtaking, especially motorcycles. You need to be aware of the possibility of hidden vehicles and not assume that it's safe to turn. Question 28. You're driving on a single carriageway road. Why should you keep well back while you're following a large vehicle? Answer is C. To get the best view of the road ahead. When following a large vehicle, keep well back. If you're too close, you won't be able to see the road ahead, and the driver of the long vehicle might not be able to see you in their mirrors. Question 29. You're traveling behind a bus. What should you do if it pulls up at a bus stop? Answer is D. Look for pedestrians. People may be running to catch the bus, or passengers leaving the bus might wish to cross the road in front of the bus. Look out for them if you intend to go past it. Consider how many people are waiting to get on the bus. Check the queue if you can. The bus might move off straight away if no one is waiting to get on. If a bus is signaling to pull out, give it priority if it's safe to do so. Question 30. You're leaving a safe gap as you follow a large vehicle. What should you do if a car moves into this gap? Answer is A. Drop back further. Sometimes your separation distance is shortened by a driver moving into the gap you've allowed. When this happens, react positively. Stay calm and drop further back to re-establish a safe following distance. Question 31. You're approaching this roundabout. What should you do when a cyclist is keeping to the left while signaling to turn right? Answer is D. Allow them space to turn. Cycling in today's heavy traffic can be hazardous. Some cyclists may not feel safe crossing the path of traffic to take up a position in an outside lane. Be aware of this and understand that, although they're in the left-hand lane, the cyclist might be turning right. Question 32. What should you do when you're passing loose sheep on the road? Answer is D. Go very slowly. Slow down and be ready to stop for animals. Noise and vehicles passing too closely may startle them. Question 33. What will happen to your car when you drive up a steep hill? Answer is B. The engine will work harder. The engine will need more power to pull the vehicle up the hill. When approaching a steep hill, you should select a lower gear to help maintain your speed. You should do this without hesitation, so that you don't lose too much speed before engaging the lower gear. Question 34. There's been a heavy fall of snow. What should you consider before driving in these conditions? Answer is A. Whether your journey is essential. Consider whether the increased risk is worth it. If the weather conditions are bad and your journey isn't essential, then don't drive. If you have to drive, make sure you're well prepared in case you get stuck. Question 35. Which vehicles aren't allowed to use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway? Answer is C. Vehicles towing a trailer. On the motorway, any vehicle towing a trailer is restricted to 60 miles per hour. It's not allowed in the right-hand lane, as it might hold up faster-moving traffic that wishes to overtake in that lane. Question 36. You're driving on a busy main road. What should you do if you find that you're driving in the wrong direction? Answer is B. Turn around in a side road. Don't turn around in a busy street or reverse from a side road into a main road. Find a quiet side road and choose a place to turn around where you won't obstruct an entrance or exit. Look out for pedestrians and cyclists as well as other traffic. Question 37. When may you stop on an urban clearway? Answer is C. To set down and pick up passengers. Urban clearways have their times of operation clearly signed. You may only stop to pick up or set down passengers. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No right turn. The no right turn sign may be used to warn road users that there's a no entry prohibition on a road to the right ahead. Question 39. Which type of vehicle does this sign apply to? Answer is A. High vehicles. The triangular shapes above and below the dimensions indicate a height restriction that applies to the road ahead. Question 40. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. No stopping. This is the sign for a clearway. Clearways are stretches of road where you aren't allowed to stop unless it's an emergency. Stopping where these restrictions apply may be dangerous and is likely to cause an obstruction. Restrictions might apply for several miles, and this may be indicated on the sign. Question 41. You see this amber traffic light ahead. Which light, or lights, will come on next? Answer is B. Red alone. At junctions controlled by traffic lights, you must stop behind the white line until the lights change to green. A red light, an amber light, and red and amber lights showing together all mean stop. You may proceed when the light is green unless your exit road is blocked or pedestrians are crossing in front of you. If you're approaching traffic lights that are visible from a distance and the light has been green for some time, be ready to slow down and stop, because the lights are likely to change. Question 42. You're in a tunnel and you see this sign. What does it mean? Answer is A. Direction to an emergency pedestrian exit. If you have to leave your vehicle and get out of a tunnel by an emergency exit, do so as quickly as you can. Follow the signs directing you to the nearest exit point. If there are several people using the exit, don't panic but try to leave in a calm and orderly manner. Question 43. You're driving in busy traffic. You want to pull up just after a junction on the left. When should you signal? Answer is A. As you're passing or just after the junction. You need to signal to let other drivers know your intentions. However, if you indicate too early, they may think you're turning left into the junction. Correct timing of the signal is very important to avoid misleading others. Question 44. You've just passed your first practical driving test. What will you have to do if you get 6 penalty points on your license in the next 2 years? Answer is C. Retake your theory and practical test. If you accumulate 6 or more penalty points within 2 years of gaining your first full license, it will be revoked. The 6 or more points include any gained due to offenses you committed before passing your test. If this happens, you may only drive as a learner until you pass both the theory and practical tests again. Question 45. For how long is a statutory off-road notification, SORN, valid? Answer is D. Until the vehicle is taxed, sold, or scrapped. A SORN allows you to keep a vehicle off-road and untaxed. SORN will end when the vehicle is taxed, sold, or scrapped. Hey, if you find this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel and hit bell icon so you don't miss any updates. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Now, let's get back to the video. Question 46. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Distance to parking place ahead. If you intend to stop and rest, this sign allows you time to reduce speed and pull over safely. Question 47. Which lights should you use when you're driving in a tunnel? Answer is D. Dipped headlights. Before entering a tunnel, you should switch on your dipped headlights, as this will allow you to see and be seen. In many tunnels, it's a legal requirement. Don't wear sunglasses while you're driving in a tunnel. Question 48. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Route for pedal cycles only. This sign shows a route that is for pedal cycles only. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Vehicle checks. Temporary signs like this are put out when vehicles are to be stopped for an excise license check or vehicle inspection. Question 50. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. No right turn. This sign indicates that there is no right turn. For more practice and updates, click on the video you're watching on the screen. Keep building your confidence and get closer to passing your theory test. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.